I think all the therapists need a pat on the back or a hug or a high five because what we do is tough, and we've all had times when we don't feel appreciated, or if we feel that some people are not gracious about it. But I think the therapists they deserve some applause. My name is David Kuryhara, and I'm a physical therapist from Honolulu, Hawaii, and I'm an instructor with Movement-Links. No immediate goals. I'm content where I'm at. I appreciate all the opportunities I've been given to teach and travel. That's just been. I don't think I've ever could have imagined that happening. There was a point during school that I actually wanted to quit. I didn't think I was cut out for it, and I just didn't think I was going to do well. So it took a really nice and nurturing mentor that helped me see what physical therapists can do to keep me in, and I'm glad she did. And that was probably the most difficult time. I met Claire probably in 2005. I was a resident at the hospital, and she was one of the mentors for the fellows. So I would run into her every now and then. I didn't know her. And then when I movement science fellowship, she was my mentor, and then things just kind of went ahead from there. Started tagging along and helping her in classes as a TA, and she's been almost everything for me in my later half of my professional career, because she's opened so many doors for teaching opportunities, and it's just been a crazy ride that I couldn't have imagined. Yeah, it was super nervous, sweating a lot, and just making sure that you don't screw up too much. And it was eye-opening because it was kind of the first time that I was on the other side of teaching. I think that's every day. You want to try and get a little bit better for yourself, and I think as a therapist, once you start losing that drive, better yourself, you might not be as effective. So having that desire to keep learning, which will in turn help your patients, is always a motivation to me. I think mainly just listening to them. That's the huge thing. Sometimes as therapists or health professionals, we think we know more than the patient, but really the patient knows what their problem is, and I think if we listen to them a little bit more, it'll help us find the answers. So I think that's helped me open up a little bit more too. So I think being a therapist has helped me become, hopefully a little bit better person. I think the profession finds the person, finds the therapist, because I think almost every therapist I've come across, they have compassion. They want to help people. They're giving. So I think if you're any of those, I think you'd be a good fit. You always run into the tough patients, the complex, the complicated patients, and those are the patients that you stay up at night thinking about. And the ones that you probably didn't help as much, those are the ones that kind of burn in your memory, and help someone the next time. You want to try and find the answers to where you missed out on. I give credit to a lot of all therapists that go through the grind of seeing patients day in and day out. It is a taxing job, also fulfilling, but I think every therapist can agree that it can be stressful. I think all the therapists need a pat on the back or a hug or a high five, because what we do is tough, and we've all had times when we don't feel appreciated, or if we feel that some people are not gracious about it. But I think the therapists they deserve some applause, because I think it's very noble to try and help people day in and day out as much as you can.